this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today is going to be, I think we're on part 4. Well, it's the next part in my completed pages 2-year anniversary 2022 I guess special or whatever you want to call edition. I am going to show you, I've pulled a bunch of books to show you guys the pages that I've completed. I've only pulled books that I've completed images in, and I don't have these in any like particular order, just to give you guys like a fair warning as we're getting into books, just because I can't organize my books perfectly because of my space being so limited in my home. And so I basically store books where I can fit books. And that is why if you see things that are like, okay, why isn't that artist with this artist? And how come these things aren't together? Well, it's because I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So that is what's going on. But I will just get started so this video isn't forever long. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I really enjoy watching people's completed pages videos. And if you have questions or anything, just let me know in the comments and we'll get started. First book I'm going to share with you guys. You guys probably have all seen this book. It's Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle. And I got this a long time ago. I think this one was one of my first Johanna Basfords. And I have colored, let me move my pen jar. Okay, sorry if I wiggled the camera. It was leaning against the monopod there. That way we have more room to flip this open, so. And then I'm trying to avoid hitting my charging cord as well. All right. Just trying to see what we look like on camera. So this first nameplate page I have colored, and I have colored it, it looks like with glitter gel pens and some kind of water-based marker. And I wrote my name on there. And I wanted this book to be really bright and fun. So that's why we've got yellows and purples and bright blues and greens. Next one I have here is this one. This one has pencils. The background's done all with gelatos. As you can tell, I really like gelatos. Yeah, they're one of my favorite tools to use when I'm doing backgrounds. And I don't even remember what pencils I used because I did this one back in 2019. Next one I have here is this one, the Tiger Page. Again, an oldie, but I still think it's fun because I did a rainbow tiger. And he has glitter glitter gel pen on him, but I don't know if you can see the glitter anymore. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I was like really proud of myself for doing a pencil background, but now I can like see all the lines and it's not perfect, but at least I gave it a go and tried, and that's how it came out. Definitely learn what your learning curves are in books. This is a tester of pencils. I wanted to see how they blended on this paper. And then I did this one, and this one is with Crayola Super Tips and colored pencils and I think Jelly Roll gel pens. And it's very bright and fun and just like what I want in this book, with the 2 identical chameleons, which is just bright and fun. And then I have another one in here that has ink on it. It's this one. My daughter tried to color this one, and she used my permanent, or my alcohol markers, and it bled through. So if you use alcohol markers, that is what happens on double-sided books. All right, grabbing the next one. Next one I have here is World of Flowers by Johanna Basford, and this is just a tester thing. This is just an idea for those that have lots of pencils. I use these type of pages to test out pencils in my book because I like to get an idea of how they would color a flower. And like right here says Castle Art, this says Sprierfarben. This is the Ergosoft. These are the Pecos. These are Baldi. These are gel pens. Just kind of having a feel for what the pencils can do in this book and how they felt on my hands at the time and just that kind of stuff. Now, I finished this one recently, so you guys have seen this one recently on my channel, and it was like a year-long process. And all of the individual circles are colored with gel pens. And I did them basically per season. You can kind of guess which season was what, because obviously we have red, white, and blue, which obviously was the 4th of July. We've got these colors, which is Halloween, and this is Christmas. And this one was done in the springtime. So, yeah. And then there's Jane Davenport pastels in the background. I'm not so sure if I love this one, but at least it's done and I can say it's done. This one, however, I really do like. It's very light. This one was a buddy color, I remember. And at the time, my hands had a lot of pain in them. So I did this one with Inktense pencils. I put stickles on the roof. And I also used, I think it was Staedtler fine liners. I used some kind of fine liner. I think it was the Staedtlers. And yeah, turned out really light and pastel, and I just like how it looks. And I blended out the Inktense pencils with my Tombow blender brush, so that it wouldn't oversaturate the page like if you use water. So that is how that came out. I'm going to unplug my phone just because this cord's getting in my way. And if I have to stop and charge, then I'll stop and charge. Okay, so the next one is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Now I have 2 copies of this. I haven't colored in my second copy. This first copy is one that I'm going to give to my daughter when she grows up. And I've done these first 2 pages here. My daughter's name is Maylee, and I'm using all her favorite colors to color in this book. And this is gold washi tape. I wanted to make it fun and sparkly. She likes sparkle. And I've done this one. I added washi on that too. I really like stripping it like this. It's kind of like a film roll. Really like that look. This is done with Arteza toy markers and a little bit of pencil and gel pen. And I've done, look, I broke the binding there. I've done this one, the bee. Looks like I did it with pencils and gel pen, and then I did a distress look on the outside. This was just a quick color, and I think it looks really nice. And then I started this one. This was like the very first one I did that I started, and I want to say I used Tombow Rogetin pencils and gel pens, and I actually don't like the Tombow Rogetin pencils. They're too hard for me, and so I returned them to Amazon for my money back, just because I I have to like my pencils if I keep them. And I'll have to go back to this, but I'll have to find another pencil set that I can match this color scheme to. And until then, I haven't come back to this. But at least it started. It's color in a book, so there you go. Next one I have is Johanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas. Now, this is my second copy. My first copy, my daughter kind of adopted it, and so those pages are gone now. But I have colored one in this copy, and it's just this mandala. And has lots of glitter gel pen, and these are single-sided images, so you can use your alcohol markers in here. And I think I used permanent markers with this picture. So, yeah. Next one I have here is Enchanted Forest. I think this is the second one that she released ever. This one has a dust jacket, and I did this first intro title page, and I used pencils, gel pens, this is white gel pen here, and distress inks, and did that. Kind of stuck to like a very simple color palette, and I think it really works. I've done this one. This one is gel pens, pencils, and this was the very first time I ever tried distress ink. So you can see it's kind of, you can see the lines. It's not a well blended in, but I've learned since then how to blend in better so it's more flawless, so you don't see jagged edges. And then I just have a whip here. And this one I started with the Prismacolor Color Erase pencils. And I noticed they don't build up very well. I used to love them in high school, and I don't love them so much anymore. But they do make a good pencil in regards to like if you're going to sketch with pencils. So that's that. And if you do not have this book, this is not like the new ones. It's like an eggshell color. It's not white. The paper is not white. And neither is Secret Garden. Those are not, the paper is not white. So like her new books that have been released are white. Here is Lost Ocean, and I have colored this one. As you can tell, the paper's more white in Lost Ocean. And I made the tragic mistake of putting the stickles down before I added the bubbles. So putting the bubbles down was kind of complicated. But I don't know if you guys can see all of that sparkle. As I like just totally wobbled the camera. I'm so sorry. But yeah. That is that one. I've only done this one in this book. Next one I have here, I'm just checking because I keep on thinking my chair's hitting the wall, is Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. This is her newest one, and I did this one. So buddy color. All the leaves are gel pens. All the buildings are Prismacolor pencils. I didn't like this look. If you guys have this book, it looks like there's roots going down, like there's lines, and it just didn't make any sense to me. So I gouached mine out and made a grassy knoll up to the tree. And then I even drew in little fairies, like this is their little place where they live. Yeah, it was fun. Very, very fun. I don't know if we got some of this glisten of all the glitter, but that is that one. And I really liked how I did like rainbow houses. Just made it very interesting and pleasing to look at. So I'm proud of that one. Now I have another Worlds of Wonder book that I purchased on one of the sales, and that is my marker copy. And I also have another Magical Jungle book, which is my marker copy. I do get books occasionally that are duplicates to have like a copy for Don't Mess Up the Reverse and an exclusive marker copy, because I do like to go to town with my markers and just have fun and not worry about, oh, I'm wrecking the next page. So I sometimes buy marker copies. Next book I'm going to show you is called In Love, Romantic Grayscale Coloring Book by Rachel Mintz. And I have colored one in here, and it's this one with the little, I think this is like Father Bunny and little Son Bunny. They're going to go fishing. It's really cute. Has a base layer of marker, and then I did pencil shading on top. And I think this is eyeshadow in the background. That's how that one turned out. And then I have another one. I did this bunny taking a bubble bath. That's pretty much just marker and gel pen. Nothing major. The bubble wand has a Pentel Sparkle Pop. I can tell. There's that one. Next one I have is Woman Art by Rachel Mintz, Grayscale Coloring Book, and I've done this one. The girl kissing her orange snake, and I just kept her dress white, like a pure look. And this is pencils that has been blended out with odorless mineral spirits, I believe. Yeah, because there's nothing bled through the back. So that's how that one came out. I like her blonde hair. Next one I have is called Color Some Cuteness Teddy Bears, and I have done one in here, and it is this green bear with the school books and the globe. Yeah, he's cute. He was very quick color, and this is just markers, so it wasn't anything major. That's what's nice about these books. You can just take markers to them and they get done so quickly. Just really fun. Oh, and this is by Black River Art, if I didn't mention that. Next one I have is Elegant Beauties. This is by Elena Lazareva, and I did this one. It's pretty much just alcohol markers, and the background is eyeshadow. I put a little bit of eyeshadow on her cheekbone. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. May not be visible. And then I actually took a black fine liner and put in her eyelashes so that they'd be more visible to the eye. Now I could go in and do additional shading in her hair and really bring it to life, but I just wanted something simple that day to color, so I kept it simple, and I think she's just as effective. Looks good. Next one I have is Elegant Faces, Grayscale and Underpainting Coloring Book by Ikuko or something. I know I probably said that wrong. And I did this first one, and this one I did entirely out of eyeshadow. And I actually, after I was done, I sealed it with hairspray. So I used eyeshadow and hairspray to complete this entire picture. So that is how that came out. And I think she looks pretty. As you can tell, I'm doing quite a few grayscales because this is kind of going into some grayscale books. This is Whimsical Art, Volume 3, grayscale coloring book by Hester Moltz. This one was gifted to me from a friend back in 2019, and I colored this one. And this one has been done with colored pencils that have been blended out with odorless mineral spirits. She's a little fairy, magical fairy or something. She's got a wand, and I really like the kitty in this. It's cute. Next one I have here is Fantasy and Fairy Tale Coloring Book in Grayscale by Molly Harrison. And this is a really good book. Did this one, I think I did this one last year. It was either last year or the year before. And I didn't even do this during Halloween. I just colored this when I got the book. And I like how she turned out. I really like her hair color. I think it looks really pretty. And this is just marker, pretty much, yeah. Except for the background is done with Distress inks. So I really like how she came out. Happy with that. Now we're going into some Christmas books. This is Christmas Color and Frame, the simple 1, 2, 3 version. And, oh, I just colored these with gel pen. So it's just a whip. And these are perforated and spiral bound. I did these Christmas lights, and they're in gel pen, and you can see the glitter. These are my favorite books to do testers on because you can just flip to a page, open it up like this, take it on the couch, and test out your medias. So if you're looking for a good tester book, I would recommend one of these. There's that one. I have A Colorful Christmas by Color It, and I have done this first one with alcohol markers, and the glitter parts are nail polish, glitter nail polish, and there is a little bit of Distress ink in the center. And I used gel pen to write my name, but then I put the Distress ink on after, so it kind of smeared that a little bit, but it's fine. And then I started on all these Christmas cookies. So that's how those turned out. And I thought I did one more. I colored this with my daughter, so some of them, like these, are not mine. But you can tell which ones are mine and which ones aren't. And we missed a few, it looks like. But that's okay. It was just a fun project. I could have sworn I did one with Christmas socks. But I was flipping through this to tab things, and I didn't see it. So if I had another one, it has disappeared. So that's this, A Colorful Christmas by Color It. I have Christmas Magic by Ruth Sanderson, and this one just has a whip in it. And it's this one with the snowman, and it's pretty close. All the snow is done. I just need to do the sky, do all their hats and scarves, and then do this wreath. And the wreath, I would think I would have to use fine liners or something, or pencils, because it's very, very fine. Maybe that's why I lost momentum of doing it, because things are so tiny. But maybe I'll come back to it next Christmas, or maybe if I'm feeling the need to finish a whip, I'll come back to it sooner. We'll just see. But that's how far I got on that one. Okay. Next one I have here is Little Witches Stained Glass. Color by number. This is by Sun Life Drawing. And I did this one. Water-based markers. Don't really like the green in the background, but it's fine. Did this one. This one is done with alcohol markers, and I like this one better. I did this one. Alcohol markers again. Or they could have been permanent markers, but I'm pretty sure they're alcohol markers. And then this one. So there are all those. Next one I have is Dainty Damsel's Halloween Collection 2019 by J.N. Sheets. I did this one. The chibi that looks like Belle and her dog is dressed like Beast. I did alcohol marker base, colored pencil on top. This is a gelato background that I've used in a distress fashion. And there is glitter gel pen on the outside here. So this is how this one came out, which I am very happy with. And this doesn't strike me as a Halloween picture, but it is in the Halloween collection book. So, like that. Next one I have is Lacey Sunshine's Hocus Pocus coloring book by Heather Valentin. I have this little wizard mouse that I just did last year. And it's pretty much alcohol markers. And there is glitter on him. And that is all done with glitter nail polish. So all those little glistening bits are glitter nail polish. And the background is distress ink. And then I did this one the year before. And I did this one on the channel. I remember coloring it on stream. And I think it's pretty much alcohol markers. Yeah. And it looks like there's Pentel Dual Metallic Sparkle Pop or something gel pen on the stars on her hat. And there's some kind of metallic gel pen around her necklace. And white gel pen in the moon. So that's those. The next one I have is Little Witches Coloring Book by Daisy Joy. And I have done this one. And this one, there is some yellowing I can clearly see. It has transferred over. Just trying to see what was yellow. This orange right here. The orange I used on the blanket and the orange that I used on the curtain. So that is how she came out. You can see it right that side, but this book has duplicates, so I'm not really that worried. And this is just easy coloring, chibi-ish style. Next one I have here is Fall Friends Coloring Book by Deborah Muller. I have done this one. The girl with the truck with the dogs and the kitty. And there is some glitter gel pen on the sun there. And also on the headlight of the truck. Or stickles, I mean, not glitter gel pen. And there is also metallic gel pen here and there. Silver. But that's how she came out. Pretty much just alcohol markers. And then I did this one last year. And alcohol markers again. I have shaded the clouds with Jane Davenport pastels. And there's glitter gel pen and white gel pen. And you can see when you put a white gel pen on top of something that you just colored with alcohol markers, it will tint it. So this is light blue, and that's like a yellow color when it originally was white. But still looks good. And I gave her a little bit of a moonlight jelly roll inside her eyes because that's where the moon's coming from. So kind of a fun little touch. Next one I have here is Sherry Baldi, My Besties Halloween Boo coloring book. And I did this one forever ago, probably like 2019. And she's all done with colored pencils. And I love how she turned out. She has white gel pen for the little sparkle lines, but other than that, I think she's cute. And I did the mummy, and she's done with pencils. And I did a stencil in the background with distress ink to give that brick look effect. And this actually didn't take that many pencils to do, this mummy, so it was a quick color. Next one I have is Halloween Darlings by Deborah Muller. And I've only done one, and this was last year. That one, look how that one came out. She's got sparkle pop on her. And it's pretty much alcohol markers. And I did some shading on her makeup on her face. But that is it. Looks good. Little Witches adult coloring book. This one is I think it's a coloring book cafe book. It says Fruitful Mind, but I want to say it was Colorful Coloring Book Cafe. Forgive me. It's been a while since this one. I've actually looked at this one. Because this one was the very first time I used gesso on a page. I gessoed the entire page and it really wrinkled it up. And I learned that you have to put at least 2 coats of gesso on your page if you want a good smooth outcome. See right here how it's rough on the edges? It's because there was no gesso, not enough gesso here, but yet right here was okay. And like you can see the rough spots and the smooth spots because I colored this entire thing with water-based markers. And you can tell where they went very nice and you can tell where they did not go very nice. So if you're going to gesso a page, make sure you get clear gesso and make sure you get the kind that's not gritty, and do 2 coats or 2.5 coats. 3 coats is too much, but that is how this one turned out. Basically, that one was a learning lesson of what not to do. Next one I have is Happy Halloween Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. And I've done the spider and the spiderweb page. This is all glitter gel pen. Probably just the A&R gel pens or something. I did these neon pumpkins with alcohol markers, and Moonlight Jelly Roll is inside the pumpkins. And then I did these cats. And I think this is supposed to be some kind of worm or something coming out of that flower. I don't know. That's how I colored it. And there's some gel pen on here too, sparkle gel pen. The Pentel Sparkle Pop. And I bordered it off with washi tape. Next one I have a Spooktacular Halloween coloring book. This one, Julia Rivers. And I did this one. This one's very doodle explosion, where everything gets kind of put together as a solid picture. And that's how this one turned out. I have gel pen, alcohol markers. Yeah. This guy looks like a marshmallow man. Tried to keep to some Halloween colors, but it starts to get kind of hard when there's so many things in conjunction together. I could definitely do this better now, but it was just I need to hurry up and color this type of project because I wanted to hurry and finish. It was like I had done some parts and I really liked it, and then my markers started dying, and yeah, it was just hurry and finish it and let's just be done with this page. Next one I have here is Chibi Girls Halloween by Coco Wyo. This one I got last year and I colored last year. And this is the one I colored. I actually like that I chose gray hair for her. I don't typically use grays in my pictures, and I think this really worked out. And like the colors with the blues and the yellows, I think it really worked out together really well. So I'm happy with that one. How that one came out. And you guys know I love chibi, so of course you're gonna see some chibis here in this coloring collection. So this is So Beautiful, Kawaii Pastel Goth Halloween coloring book, and this is by Colored Caramel, and I did the axolotl page. This isn't my favorite page. It's not a masterpiece. It's just easy color with some gel pen with washi tape on the border. Yeah, nothing too extravagant, but nice easy coloring. And I didn't even want to color the background, so I just left it. Next one I have here is Coloring Book Halloween, and this one I don't know who it's from, guys. Drawing a blank. I think this one is the old Coco Wyo one. Like the very first Halloween one they came out with. And this is the one I did. This was last year. And this one kind of doesn't make sense to me. It's almost like they had this really pretty flower picture, and then they just stuck the image of this Halloween cat on top of it. It's cute. I think it came out cute, but the whole thing is like, did we make a flower page and we just wanted to throw in a Halloween cat so that we could say it was a Halloween book? I don't know, but that's how this one came out. I have the Advent Calendar Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe, and I didn't do all of them. I only did some, and this was back in the year of 2020, I believe. So I did number 1, number 2. It was like I was on a roll and then I lost momentum after 3. Then as the month went on, I was like, oh, I should go back to that book. So I did at 20. Didn't get very far, but that's okay. And I got 1 done on 21. But yeah, I could finish this up in later years. It's no big deal. This is the Advent Calendar Coloring Book. Next one I have is Coloring Book Cafe's Christmas Scenes Coloring Book with this cute little mouse and candy cane. I did this one. I have the kitty and the Christmas stocking. Washi tape on the border. Just a quick alcohol marker color with some gel pen and glitter gel pen. You know, my go-to things. Next one I have here is Color by Number Christmas Mosaic. And what I've done is I've outlined this all in glitter gel pen, and I color the actual image with alcohol markers. So the first image is Santa Claus, obviously, or Father Christmas. The next one we have is the town. This one was done with a metallic gel pen through the lines. And then this one was a sparkle one, so this pink and blue snowman, which makes no sense to my brain, but okay, whatever. It works. And then I did the dogs, was my last one that I did. And where it was black, I outlined it with white instead of outlining it with black. That's how that one came out. Next one I have here is A Sassy Christmas by Sassy Coloring. And I did this one. The little dragon and the fairy, basically decorating her dragon for Christmas with Christmas lights. I really found this very enjoyable to color. And I like how it came out. It's one of my favorite pictures, Christmas pictures. It's just so fun and cute. And there's lots of glitter gel pen, and of course I have washi tape to border this off. Give it just a fun little touch. Next one I have here is Gnome for the Holidays coloring book by Deborah Muller. Just to touch base about the gnome thing. Deborah Muller has a gnome book out, and it is on her Etsy store. It is super cute, guys. I did order that PDF, and I have it. I just haven't printed it off yet. It is really cute. So if you love this book, you'll love those Etsy pages. You should check them out. I have colored this one. It's really cute. I like this. It's one of my favorite books of hers. I really had a good time coloring this picture, I remember. I just didn't have time to color it again during Christmas. But I'm okay to color Christmas, Halloween, anytime. If I feel the need to color Santa, I'll color Santa. There's no rhyme or reason to my madness. Next one I have is Mary Inglebrite's Color Me Christmas. And I've done this one. This one was way back. I think it was like 2019. This is before I learned to blend with gelatos. Look how lovely this blend is. And everything in here is pretty much marker or gel pen. Oh, they weren't even alcohol marker. They were water-based marker. Yeah. Look at the texture on that bear. Man, I've learned a lot about texture. Yeah, that is how it looks. It's good to see how much you've grown after time. Look at the lines in that girl's skirt. Yeah. Next one I have here is Sherry Baldi's My Besties Hot Cocoa Winter Coloring Book. And this is volume 35. And I did this one. And she is done with colored pencils. My favorite part about this picture are these reindeer slippers. I think they're so cute. And she has glitter gel pen for her hair. And a little bit in that bow. Just a little bit of adding some sparkle into our lives. I love how her eyes, her girl's eyes are so big and beautiful. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Next one I have here is Christmas, or Adult Coloring Book Christmas by Tatiana Bogima-Solova. And I've done this one with the snowman. And I don't know what I was thinking on this color palette. I really don't. But yeah, it is what it is. There's like no rhyme or reason to this at all. It's just, yeah. It's a finished page. There you go. So that is how this one came out. And as you can see, there's gel pen, glitter gel pen all over this, and white gel pen and silver gel pen and distress inks and markers and water-based markers and pencils. I just threw the whole kitchen sink at this baby, so yeah. There's that one. Next one I have here is Christmas Circles, adult coloring book by Tabitha Burnett. Did the angels. And there are stickles on their wings. I did this one last year for a candle prompt. So that's how that one turned out. And this one was done with permanent markers and gel pens. I did this one of the Santas. I think this one's really adorable. Like how I shaded the snow to make it look like a snowball. Looks really fun. And then I did the Christmas socks, or stockings. And it has glitter gel pen and normal colored gel pen, like solid colored gel pen. Oh, and then there's one more. The Thanksgiving one. And I did that one as well. This one was my first one in this book, actually. And this one's all done with gel pens. Metallic and glitter and solid. All gel pens. So that's Christmas Circles adult coloring book. Next one here is Paper Cut Art Christmas Color by Number. And it's by Sach and Sach Diva. And I did this one last year. That's a good one. It has the black outlining, which I like. And the soft glow is done with Jane Davenport pastels. Yeah. Alcohol marker, pretty much. Next one here is Sweet Christmas. I forgot that I had colored in this. Colored caramel. And this was just at Christmas time. And I was like, oh yeah, I did color this one with the cute penguins. And has glitter on the snow. Glitter in the sky. I don't know if we can pick that up or not. Just kind of roll it around a little. But I like my little penguins. I think they're cute. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas picture. This could be a winter picture. And speaking of winter, it snowed at my house today, so, and it's February. And that's Sweet Christmas. Next one I have here is another one by Colored Caramel. And this one is Christmas Gnomes coloring book. And I colored this one with alcohol markers. This is Stickles. And there is a little bit of white gel pen, but the most sparkly bit is the Stickles. And this isn't my traditional type of color scheme. Usually I go a little more brighter with my colors. This one is bordering more towards the neutral because of the whole cookies and more browns and, you know, subtle colors, not so in-your-face colors. And I think it looks fun. So that is Hot Chocolate Gnomes. Next one here, I have Christmas is a Lot of Fun, my Colored Caramel. And I did this one with the axolotl in the Christmas outfit, tangled in Christmas lights. And that one was really fun to color. Didn't worry about a background, I just colored the image as is with alcohol markers, and I think he turned out super cute, or she turned out super cute. Next one I have here is Lacy Sunshine's Christmas with the Sunshine Tots coloring book. And I've done this one. I added the candy cane stripes in the background, and I stuck to a Christmas color palette. This was before I did any shading to skin. I just colored that straight. Most of this is just straight color, straight color, straight color with some sparkly shoes. I did this July 18, 2020. So very long ago. But it's still super adorable and super vibrant. And whatever markers I used did not yellow. So it must have been a good set. Next one I have here is Winter Woodland Wonder by Deborah Muller. This is another one of my favorites of Deborah Muller's. I have this one, which does have yellow in here. So everywhere where I used this yellow color, basically yellowed. So the yellow yellowed. And this was a buddy color, I remember. And all the snow I've went over with Sparkle Mod Podge. And don't know if you guys can see the glitter, but that's how this one came out. I don't really like the color palette. She's like wearing purples and pinks, and the bear's like wearing reds and blues. I wish I would have corresponded this whole thing together. I'm okay with green sky. I don't know if the sleigh and them go together. Yeah. And then this was the first one I did in here. This one I did, I think, in 2020. And it has a pencil background, alcohol marker. And I remember when I colored this, I loved coloring it so much. It was like I was so happy I had this book. Instant gratification when I colored this. Has lots of glitter gel pen in it. Okay, the next one are some images that I colored from Thyssen Art's Christmas pages that are on Etsy. And I colored the little Santa girl, which is on a scooter. I colored this just last year for, I think, a Coloropoly prompt for travel, Christmas travel. And I think she's really cute. She is pretty much alcohol markers, and I added some white gel pen here and there, but nothing major, and it's really fun. And I got this put together with a cover and everything from my UPS store. I put a little thing right there so I knew that I colored in it. That's how that one turned out. Really cute. I love these images. Next one I have is Merry Christmas by Color Questopia. And I've just done one, and it was the carolers at the beginning. And I colored this while watching a Christmas movie, I remember. Just a carefree color. You don't have to really think when you color books like this, because they have the palette for you and you just go with the flow. And I put glitter gel pen on all the snow bits, so it kind of glistens a little bit. So there is that one, Merry Christmas by Color Questopia. All right. And the last little bit I'm going to show you today, I just have this little pile, and then that's all the books that are in my bedroom. I have the Holiday Sprites, Volume 1, 2, and 3, and I put them all in this spiral thing. All of these were colored last Christmas, and I'll just kind of flip through them. They're basically just alcohol markers. Some have gel pen, some have distress inks, but for the most part, they were just simple colorings, just for fun for the holiday. So yeah, I didn't tab them because I did quite a few. Like those Rosy Cheeks. the gingerbread men. This is going into volume 2. This one I did all green palette, the Christmas lights sprite, the garland sprite. Didn't do sugar plum. Let's see. Just one more. The shepherd, which is really cute. So those are all the sprites that I did this last Christmas. I did one in Color Some Cuteness, Christmas edition, pocket size. I think this one's by Kerlong Douglas, Black River Arts. And I did this one. And this is done with Black Widow pencils, I believe. And I think I did this one as a color and chat, if I remember. I think it was like my Christmas color and chat or something. And that's how this one turned out. I have I Heart Elves. And I have this one that I did last year. Very colorful, very vibrant, what I would picture in an elf workshop. This one was the year before, back in 2020, with Ohuhu markers. Another one with Ohuhu markers. The normal ones, not the brush tip, just the regular ones. And this one was 2019. So I have managed to color an image for every single year in this book. And this one I wrote my kids' names on the presents. I have Christmas ceramic tiles color by number. And I just kind of went in order here. Did this first one with the Christmas tree. And then I did this one with the Santa. Pretty much just alcohol markers. Nothing major on those. I have the Sally Berry Advent Calendar. This one was released last year. And I did my name. This is stickers. I decided to color these in rainbow because I really don't use color test pages. Did a pink Christmas tree for number 1. Did my alien elf for number 2. My chocolate snowman. I basically wanted to make it so that these weren't your typical thing, you know, the first thing that came to your mind. I wanted to explore my head. This is the candy canes that taste like cherry during the Christmas time. Didn't do 5. Oh, I did 8. And this little guy I made look like the little wizard, Mickey Wizard on Fantasia. And that's all I did in that. So that completes the Christmas portion for now. I have this one, Disney Kadia coloring book. Now this is a Japanese coloring book. And I got it from Amazon Japan. And I started this one. I haven't finished it. It is the Happy Halloween one. And I had done alcohol marker base and shaded with Prismas. And then I also used metallic jelly rolls for it. And I mean, it was coming out, but then as I was doing all the dark stuff, I thought, oh no, what am I going to do the sky like if I'm using all the dark? And now I know my solution, but back then I didn't, and I just need to come back and finish this sometime. But this is really fun. It's like block style, which is really fun to me. So there's that one. And then I have Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson. Like I said, these were just in my bedroom, so I went ahead and pulled them. because I haven't put them away on a shelf yet. I did this one, obviously. I think it was Inktense pencils shaded with regular pencils. And then I've added glitter nail polish on all the little music playing, so it's sparkly. And I've only done one other, and it was this one. And this one is Inktense pencils, but I did take my Prismas and did some additional line work in the mouse, just so that it looked like he had texture of fur. And there is a little bit of gold gel pen on there too. That one turned out cute. And so Inktense does really well in this book, and the paper's really thick. I really like this book. And then I have Coloring Book An Enchanting World by Julia Speary. And I did this kitty on the Wanted poster. And I just did this one last year. Alcohol markers. The poster, how I created that shading effect around the poster, is Jane Davenport Pastels, I believe. And I did a little bit of pencil work for shading in the fur. But yeah, see how there's no alcohol mark base on the fur? It's because I colored it with pencil. But that is how that one came out, and I really like it. He's like the sly kitty. It's very fun. And then the last book I'm going to show you is my Disney Vitro, or yeah, Vitralis. This is the Spanish version. I'm trying to get it as much in frame as I can. It's a very large book. The reason why I had this pulled in my room is because I was planning on doing an image in it. Never had time back a couple months ago, so it was still sitting in my bedroom. But I will show you what images that I have colored in here, so I can show you some of the Disneys. I colored this one, which is the Rapunzel page. I'm trying to see, that's as best as I can get it in film. The glitter on the background is Two Hands glitter markers. And we've got a lot of Crayola Super Tip base with pencil on top. And then I also have Prismacolor pencils as well. Just like her whole dress is Prismacolor pencils, because I just wanted to kind of color that straight and kind of avoid the whole idea that it's sectioned off. I just colored it as if I was coloring her as a normal princess. And I like how it turned out. Next one I have, you can see my spine has split here. I'm hoping this doesn't fall apart, but next one I have is the Winnie the Pooh one. And this one was the very first one I did. Has water-based markers, Arteza toy markers, super tips. Winnie the Pooh's all done with metallic watercolor. There is gel pen on here. Yeah, I put a lot of stuff. I was kind of testing out what I liked best in this book when I colored this image. And then I've done this one with Donald and Daisy. And this one was a buddy color. And there's a lot of Crayola Super Tips. Inktense pencils for like this brown and the blue. This green is all done with Color and Motion twistable crayons. We've got regular pencils for shading as well. Yeah, that's how this one turned out. I think it looks really cute. So that completes my finishes for this video of my completed pages. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more completed pages videos. I know this one was a long one, but I wanted to get all the books that were in my bedroom done. And now I can go on to my actual other shelves that are in my family room. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye.